Hello students, welcome to my channel, My Maths Teacher. I am teacher Krupa with one more video on the lesson Linear Regression. Now as you all know, we have already completed exercise 3.1 of this lesson in the previous videos. The link of those videos I have given in the description. Today we will be starting with the new topic of this lesson, that is properties of regression coefficients, and then we'll solve question number 1 and 2 of exercise 3.2, which is based on the same topic. So let's move on. We have studied the regression coefficients of y on x, which is denoted by byx, and a regression coefficient of x on y, which is denoted by bxy. Now let's see the properties of these coefficients. The first property is bxy into byx is equal to r square. That means the product of regression coefficients is equal to r square, where r is the correlation coefficient between x and y, which you have already studied before. And the value of r lies between -1 to 1. Then the second property is, if bxy is greater than 1, then byx will be less than 1. Remember this, either of these two coefficients, one will be greater than 1 and another one will be less than 1. Because we know that r has to be less than or equal to 1. So the product of these coefficients will be less than or equal to 1 if one of them is less than 1 and another one is greater than 1. So you have to remember this property, that if one of the coefficients is greater than 1, then the another coefficient will be less than 1. Then the third property is mod of bxy plus byx upon 2 is always greater than or equal to mod r. Now here we are putting mod sign because we have to consider only the positive values of this. That is the average of bxy and byx and the value of r. So mod of average of bxy and byx is always greater than or equal to r. Now students, you have to remember here one more property, that all these coefficients, that is bxy, byx and r, have the same signs. That means if r is greater than 0, then bxy and byx also will be greater than 0. Or if r is less than 0, then bxy and byx also will be less than 0. And finally, if r is equal to 0, then bxy and byx both will be equal to 0. Let's move to the fourth property. The fourth property is called as invariance property. It says bxy and byx are not affected by change of origin but are affected by change of scale. Now students, you know that when the values of the variables are too high, we use the method of change of origin and then sometimes the change of scale. But you have to remember that the values of bxy and byx are not affected by change of origin but are affected by change of scale. Now this property of coefficients is called as invariance property. Then the next property is the formula for finding out the value of byx. Now byx is equal to r into sigma y upon sigma x. And the value of bxy can be calculated by using the formula r into sigma x upon sigma y. Now we know that this sigma y is nothing but the standard deviation of y and sigma x is the standard deviation of x. Now how do we remember this formulas? See, listen here. byx, here the y has come first. So in the fraction, sigma y will take first in the numerator and then sigma x in the denominator. Similarly, to find the value of bxy, sigma x will come in the numerator and sigma y in the denominator. So these are the 6 properties that the regression coefficient possesses. Now, if any of these properties is not satisfied by the coefficients in the given data, then the data is said to be inconsistent. See over here, if in the given data, the coefficients of regression, that is bx1 and byx, satisfy all these above properties, then the data is said to be consistent. Otherwise, the data is said to be inconsistent. That means a single property is not satisfied by the given data, the data will be said to be inconsistent. So these are some properties of regression coefficient. Using these properties, we'll be solving exercise 3.2. For a bivariate data, x bar is equal to 53, y bar is 28, byx is equal to minus 1.2, bxy is equal to minus 0.3. And we have to find correlation coefficient between x and y. Then estimate of y for x is equal to 50 and estimate x for y is equal to 25. That means, students, see, here we have to first calculate r. Then to find the value of y for x is equal to 50, we'll have to find the equation of regression of y on x. And for the third question, we'll have to find the equation of regression of x on y. So let's start. Now we know that r is equal to plus minus square root of b y x into b x y. Okay, so let us substitute the values. R is equal to plus minus under root byx is minus 1.2 and bxy is minus 0.3. Now this minus will become plus and you get under root 0.36. We know that the square root of 0.36 is 0.6. But what will be the sign of r? R will have the sign same as byx and bxy. Now over here byx and bxy both are negative. So r also will be negative. So we get r is equal to minus 0.6. Here you can write since byx and bxy are less than 0. So this completes your first sub question. Now second one, estimate y for x is equal to 50. That means we have to find the equation of regression of y on x. So equation of regression of y on x is y is equal to a plus byx into x. Now byx is given equal to minus 1.2 and we need to find the value of a. A is equal to y bar minus byx into x bar. So let us substitute. Y bar is given as 28 minus byx is minus 1.2 into x bar is 53. So this is equal to 28. See, minus into minus will become plus and 1.2 into 53 will be equal to 63.6. So we get 28 plus 63.6, that is equal to 91.6. This is your A. So now substituting 2 and 3 in equation 1. Therefore, y is equal to 91.6 minus 1.2x. Now we have to find the value of y when x is equal to 50. So we'll substitute x is equal to 50 in this equation. Y is equal to 91.6 minus 1.2 into 50. So that is 91.6 minus 12 5s are 60. So 60.0. So that comes to 31.6. So y is equal to 31.6 when x is equal to 50. So this completes the second sub-question. Now we'll start with third sub-question. In third sub-question, we are asked to estimate x for y is equal to 25. That means we have to find the equation of regression of x on y. Is x is equal to a dash plus bxy into y. Now over here we have been given bxy as equal to minus 0.3. This is given. Now we need to find out the value of a dash. A dash is equal to x bar minus bxy into y bar. Let us substitute the values of x bar, bxy and y bar. So your x bar is 53 minus bxy is given as minus 0.3 and y bar is 28. So let us calculate this. 53 minus into minus will become plus and 0.3 into 28 will be 8.4. So we get a dash is equal to 61.4. Right? Now substitute in the equation of regression. Since x is equal to a dash plus bxy into y, we get x is equal to 61.4 minus 0.3 into y. This is our equation of regression of x on y. Now we have to find the value of x when y is equal to 25. So we'll write when y is equal to 25, x will be equal to 61.4 minus 0.3 into 25. That is 61.4 minus 7.5. That comes to 53.9. So this is your answer. So x is equal to 53.9 when y is 25. So this completes your first question. So the second question is, from the data of 20 pairs of observation on x and y, following results are obtained. X bar is equal to 199, y bar is 94, then summation xi minus x bar the whole square is equal to 1200, summation yi minus y bar the whole square is equal to 300, summation xi minus x bar into yi minus y bar is equal to minus 250. And we have to find a line of regression of y on x, then the line of regression of x on y, and the third one is correlation coefficient between x and y. So let us start. The line of regression of y on x is given as y is equal to a plus byx into x. Now we know that byx is equal to summation xi minus x bar into yi minus y bar upon summation xi minus x bar the whole square. So let us substitute. So we get minus 250 upon 1200. So after simplifying this, you will get byx is equal to minus 5 upon 24. Then let us calculate a. A is given as y bar minus byx into x bar. So let us substitute the values of y bar, byx and x bar. We know that y bar is given as 94, then byx is minus 5 upon 24 and x bar is 199. So after simplifying this, we get a value of a as 3251 upon 24. Let us number this as 3. Now we'll substitute the values of byx and a in equation of regression, that is in equation 1. So we get y is equal to 3251 upon 24 minus 5 upon 24 into x. So let us take this 24 in the denominator to the left hand side. We'll get 24y is equal to 3251 minus 5x. Let us bring 5x on LHS. You will get 5x plus 24y is equal to 3251. This is your line of regression of y on x. Now let us go for the second sub question. The second sub question is to find a line of regression of x on y. So line of regression of x on y is given as x is equal to a dash plus bxy into y. Let us number it as 1. So let us first calculate the value of bxy. Now we know that bxy is equal to summation xi minus x bar into yi minus y bar upon summation yi minus y bar the whole square. So substitute the values. You will get minus 250 upon 300, that is minus 5 upon 6. So we'll number this as 2. Then let us calculate a dash. A dash is equal to x bar minus bxy into y bar. So now substitute the values of these variables. We get a dash is equal to 1664 upon 6. Let us number it as 3. Now we'll substitute the values of equation 2 and 3 in equation 1. So we get x is equal to 1664 upon 6 plus minus 5 upon 6y. So this 6 in the denominator, we can take it to LHS. You get 6x is equal to 1664 minus 5y. Bring 5y on LHS. You get 6x plus 5y is equal to 1664. This is the equation of regression of x on y. Now the third question is to calculate correlation coefficient between x and y. So correlation coefficient between x and y is given as plus minus under root bxy into byx. So we have already calculated the values of bxy and byx. So let us substitute. So we get r is equal to plus minus under root minus 5 by 6 into minus 5 upon 24. Now minus into minus will become plus, and 5 into 5 25. 6 into 24 is 144. So the square root of 25 upon 144 will be equal to 5 upon 12. But then what will be the value of r? That will be minus 5 upon 12. Why this minus sign? Because since bxy and byx both are negative, r also will be negative. So we get r, that is the coefficient of correlation between x and y, equal to minus 5 by 12. So this completes your question number 2. The further questions we'll be doing in the next video. So students, thanks for watching this video. If you are new to my channel, then please subscribe the channel. Also, don't forget to share, like and press the bell icon so that you will get all the notifications of my new video. Thank you once again.